Hi, Scott Stork with Polaris Law Group in St. Charles, Missouri. I'm an estate planning attorney here. And one of the things that we talk to clients about and that they seem to have a lot of questions about is, what do we mean? What do other attorneys mean? What do educational resources mean when they talk about funding a trust? So that can be kind of confusing. Funding has kind of a weird connotation to it, but it's actually quite simple. So imagine your trust as a treasure chest, okay? And so this treasure chest can be built in all sorts of different ways. You can make this treasure chest do all sorts of different things. And so a treasure chest, or your trust itself, is only as good as what's in it. So I always tell the story that imagine you're on the beach and you're digging in the sand and you've got your shovel out and you clank into something that's a little bit hard and you get excited and you dig it out and you pull up this treasure chest. And you break open the lock and you open it up and it's empty. Well, your excitement has gone to kind of resignation that it's just a box that you've pulled up and it's nothing more than that. A trust is very much the same kind of thing. So we all own property. Most of us own assets and accounts and bank accounts and investment accounts and retirement accounts and life insurance, and we may have a house or we may have other property. So all of those things, what we have to figure out is how to get them into here. And so, if we think about all of your treasure, it has to get into this treasure chest. We have to figure out a way to get your bank account in there, to maybe get your investment account in there, to get life insurance or your vehicles or your house or all sorts of different things. So how do we fill this up so that it actually directs where it's supposed to go, so that when we give this potentially to someone else, our kids, our loved ones, our spouse, whoever that is, that we give it to them with stuff in it. Otherwise, we're just giving them an empty box and it's like they dug up the treasure chest with nothing in it. And so funding is simply telling different places where and how to put things into your trust. So when we fund, what we have to know, and when we do estate planning, what we have to know is, what are all the things you own? Do you own life insurance? Do you own bank accounts? Do you own investment accounts? Do you work with a financial advisor? Do you have a house? Do you have vacation property? Do you own land somewhere, a business, etc., etc., etc.? All of those things need to be put into your treasure chest or your estate plan in the right way so that the trust, the estate plan, controls it. Because if we don't fill this, and if we just create the box, create the treasure chest, and we don't put anything in it, then the fear is that all of our property and things that we own and those types of possessions and things that we have, now all of a sudden those financial institutions don't know where things are supposed to go, and they're either going to pay in a way that our trust didn't anticipate to loved ones, they're going to end up in probate, things like that. And so funding is kind of the big way that we can deal with that. Now, most attorneys will do step one. They might create some sort of treasure chest, they might create some sort of plan. Typically, they just give a map of how to get things into it without actually helping you do it. And as you might imagine, many times, most times, that doesn't happen, or it doesn't happen completely. And so a big part of our planning is helping you get your stuff into your plan in the right way, so that when you do pass on this treasure chest to your loved ones, it's filled with your treasure. So again, funding is very important. Funding's time consuming. It can be kind of complicated in many, many ways, but we are here to help our clients get that done so that when they walk out of our office, they know not only did they create a great treasure chest, but they've actually created a great treasure chest that actually owns their property and actually is full with their treasure. So I hope that was helpful. Again, Scott Stork with Polaris Law Group in St. Charles. Our phone number is 636-757-3850. You can find us at polarisplans.com. If you have any questions, if you'd like to set up a consultation, please let us know. Thanks for listening.